And let's jump into one of the most debated fights of the night. It's Charles Oliveira taking on Arman Tsarukyan. And you know, guys, the champion has a name. And his name is Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira. At plus 185, I'm forced to bet him. This, I feel like, is a 50-50 fight, and it's the number one lightweight contender fight. The winner of this one should get the next shot at the lightweight belt. Both guys have a loss in common to the champion, the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC, Islam Makhachev. And that's Oliveira's only loss in the last 7 years. The guy has only gotten his striking better and better. He's got granite in his fists, and we know about his jiu-jitsu game. He's the all-time leader in submissions in UFC history. Arman Tsarukyan is a very talented, very well-rounded fighter. His best asset is his wrestling. Wrestling Charles Oliveira is a tough prospect because even on his back, he stays extremely dangerous. Wherever this fight goes, both guys will be dangerous, but I feel like it comes down to one big question. Who is going to make the big mistake? Both guys can fight a bit recklessly at times, and I feel that Charles Oliveira's style will force the fight out of Arman Tsarukyan at plus 185 odds here for a 50-50 fight. I feel like I got to take that number. So give me Charles Oliveira to kick off the main card bets for us. All right, next fight. I'm going to the co-main event of the evening, and that's Max Blessed Hollow. Excuse me, it's not the co-main event. It's actually the people's main event is what I wanted to say. The BMF belt is on the line for the baddest dude in the UFC. I'm going Max Blessed Holloway here. I'm taking him in two different ways, Sia. First of all, I like him on the money line. I got him at plus 190. He's all the way down to plus 135 on some books. So the line is a moving, but he's moving up to lightweight in this fight, and he's fought at lightweight before. He's taken on Justin Gaethje. In his previous lightweight contest, he took on Dustin Poirier. He lost that fight, but it was on just 8 days' notice, and Holloway's fought at featherweight for most of his career. He just didn't have that physique, and I think he was overwhelmed a little bit by the boxing and the power of Dustin Poirier in that fight in 2019. He's had a full lightweight camp, and he looks absolutely jacked, Sia. Put on a ton of muscle. Lightweight Max Holloway, legit lightweight Holloway, looks like a new man. And I think he might deliver a vintage performance. If you know the "I'm the best boxer" quote, I think he's going to put on one of those types of performances. Now, Gaethje's line, I think, initially was a little bit inflated because he's coming off a perfect head kick knockout win over Dustin Poirier himself. But after you get a perfect knockout like that, sometimes the betting odds just get a little bit too steep. And I think odds makers realize they made a mistake moving all the way down Holloway now to just a shorter underdog. So I'm expecting this one to be a 5-round war. Holloway has cardio and a chin that is unmatched. And as good as Gaethje is, I feel like this is likely to go into deep waters. The longer it goes, the more I favor Holloway. Now, I'm also betting Holloway plus 5.5 at minus 120. I got this plus 100, so also on the move. For those that are unfamiliar with spread betting in MMA, it is fairly new. It's a new way to kind of slice up your bet that I really like. And it's according to the judges' combined scorecards. So if Holloway wins the fight, you're going to win your plus 5.5. But if he loses a close 48-47 decision, you would cover that spread based on the judges' combined scorecard. So basically, you're betting Holloway wins or he loses in a split or a fight that's decided by 1 round. And with the odds makers setting the over-under at 4.5 rounds, I'm expecting this one to be a great 5-round war. Give me Holloway on the money line and Holloway plus 5.5. And see ya, we got to round it out with a pick in the main event of the
Let's go.
I'm going Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. Everyone and their mother is likely going to bet Alex Poatan Pereira. He's maybe the best, most beautiful to watch kickboxer in the UFC. Devastating low kicks, devastating left hook. We know him for his long series with Israel Adesanya in and out of the UFC. But this is at light heavyweight now, and he got cold slept by Izzy at middleweight. If you don't think Jamal Hill has the same capability of doing so, I think you're spinning yourself a tale. Jamal Hill is, I think, still underrated by a lot of MMA fans. His boxing is awkward, but it's technical. The way he rolls punches and moves with the flow of the scrambling shots. I really like what he does. He ends up being in a better position, and his left cross down the pipe is scary, man. The thing fires like a piston. You have to kill Jamal Hill to put him away. He has the heart of a lion, and even a guy as devastating as Pereira, I just don't think he can do it. So I think Hill's going to put the pressure, mount it all fight. He's going to take Pereira to a dark place, and he's going to put him away maybe in the 2nd or 3rd round. Give me Jamal Hill on the money line, plus 115. Here come the showdowns in the chat. I expected it, see ya.